So Urban Homeworks was founded in 1995, and at that time, the mindset, the sort of impetus behind the organization was very much about saving a community, saving low-income families and giving them an opportunity to be vested in their own neighborhoods. 30 years later, it's a complete 180. We are very much a housing justice organization that is no longer complacent in housing policy, but grounded, rooted in housing and racial justice history, and very passionate about leading that fight to eradicate housing injustice. In the early 2000s, we expanded to not only do affordable rental units, but to develop homes for affordable sale, recognizing that at the end of the day, you cannot close the gap with just rental, with just stabilizing. You have to offer people opportunities to build savings and to build wealth.
I would describe Urban Homeworks as one of the most cutting-edge organizations on the North Side that's focused on a quality of life for families. They walk alongside the families. That's one of the things that makes this organization unique. They are like great neighbors, right? And understand this community, they're from this community, and so when things pop off on the North Side, you look for that cousin who's gonna have your back. That's Urban Homeworks.
When I think of community engagement, community voice, how do we harness that voice into the work that we're doing? Again, Urban Homeworks, I think it's in its DNA to engage community, to be of community, and that commitment to listening, I think, is uniquely powerful. There's a groundedness, there's a rootedness to Urban Homeworks' approach, I think, that really informs the work, but also, again, gets people bought in. Community has a sense of ownership. They have a sense of, we had a voice in this. I see myself in that building. I see myself in that project. I see myself in this community. And so I think when you see those things come together, that is what makes for great community development.
My long-term dream for my community is that organizations like Urban Homeworks are no longer needed, because we have come together powerfully enough that individuals understand how to achieve housing justice in this unjust system. Short term, my dream is that our work and the methodology behind our work is able to expand. The how of what we do is worth replicating.
So the ways in which Urban Homeworks uplifts and empowers and is innovating in the area of home construction, I think is most clearly solidified in two projects: passive homes in North Minneapolis and a cooperative housing initiative. I had the opportunity to go tour one of the passive homes. My mind was blown when I saw how the ways that they are creating these really weather-tight, really energy-efficient homes. People in this part of the city, regardless of income, deserve access to passive homes. Part of the work that I see them doing too is helping everyday residents understand that it's not your fault. It's not your fault that you don't have the same levels of access to quality housing. And there are things you can do to move your own individual situation forward. Our youngest scholars, just born this year, will graduate from a 4-year college in 2044. Urban Homeworks has a big part to play in that, because we need this baby right here to have a stable, dignified, beautiful home. And then I know that we're gonna see them walking, well, maybe we won't see them, but that they're gonna walk across that graduation line, right? Creating wealth for not just their family, but a whole generation.